Hello guys, and welcome to another video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you have any comments after watching this, please leave them below and share them, and I will try to respond to them. So today I'm going to be talking about a couple of things as far as scheduling goes. And the first is about the colors of the map. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I think there's a misunderstanding sometimes with what people think busy and very busy means. And so I want to show you guys a couple of screenshots. First, I took this one at 9:06 p.m. The blue dot is me, so you can see the Joplin, Missouri market. The market below is Neosho, Missouri. And as you can see in both cases here, it was busy. Now, usually the map, when it's gray, means you can't dash now. You have to wait till it turns pink. And what I found is that there's different shades of pink, or different shades of red, pink, whatever you want to call it. Your first level's pink, and then the next one is busy, which you see here, and then very busy, which is a darker red. So what I think people think when they see this is they can jump on and there's going to be a lot of orders. That's not necessarily the case. I don't think it's about orders as much as it is about needing dashers out there. Now they're bringing more dashers on possibly because there's more orders sitting, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's actually more orders. And we know DoorDash wants these orders not to sit on the shelf, so they're going to bring more dashers out when they need to. And in this case, both those areas stay busy. 9 o'clock at night in my area usually is when a lot of dashers quit for the night, because a lot of restaurants stop taking orders around that time. So if there's not as many dashers out there, obviously the demand's higher, so they're gonna need dashers out there, so they're gonna say it's busy. So here you can see basically in that same minute that the Neosho market went to become, or it became very busy. And so demand picked up. But what you're going to see in the next screenshot is something different. So next screenshot we see here, excuse me. Next screenshot we see here is 10 minutes later, 9:16. And now you see the Joplin market doesn't say busy anymore. It's still pink. Neosho below it is gray, which means Dash Now is not available anymore. They have filled all the slots. They filled all the slots in about a 10-minute period. Now, do you think it was the amount of orders just dropped dramatically in a short time? Or is it possibly that they brought more that they brought more dashers on, that more dashers hit Dash Now to the point where those slots filled up? Because remember, it said very busy, went from very busy down to no slots available in 10 minutes. So to me, that says that's not necessarily the amount of orders has dropped as much as it is dashers came out and filled those slots. I think busy and very busy says how many slots are available, basically. Like, I'm just using this for example. These numbers would obviously be a lot higher. But say the pink is 10 dashers. The red, which is busy, is 20 dashers. And very, very busy, dark red, is 30 dashers. It might say very busy because they have 15 slots to fill. Once they fill 5 of those, so you're now up to 20 dashers out there, 20 of 30, it might go back down to busy. And then get up to 25 dashers, goes down to just pink. 30 dashers, obviously gray. That's how I see it. I don't think it's a matter of orders per se as it is the amount of dashers they need and have out there. And so I see people say all the time that, like, comments on Reddit, well, it said very busy. I come on and I'm not getting orders. What the heck? DoorDash lied to us. I don't think DoorDash exactly lied. I think it's that people misunderstood what that busy and very busy means. That they think it has to do with orders, and it doesn't. As much as it does the amount of drivers they want to have on the road at that particular time. Okay, so here's another example. You see Springfield, Missouri. Notice how it was pink at 9:06. And then what you're going to see in the next screenshot is 4 minutes later, and it's gray. So again, they had slots that apparently got filled pretty quickly. You know, when it's pink like this, they could only have one slot open, and that could be because somebody ended their dash or something along those lines. Not necessarily that DoorDash added more slots. You also see up there, you see Branson at the bottom that says busy, $2. You also see up there at the very top, there's a bubble that says busy. And I don't know what the peak pay was on it, but that's Bolivar, Missouri. And when you look at the next screenshot with the 910, you're going to see that it's kind of cut off, but it's also gray. So in a matter of 4 minutes, it went from busy to no slots available. So this is why I say I think it's a matter of how many drivers they want out there, and there's only so many slots available at one time with scheduling. Okay, so this next screenshot shows the scheduling screen. And I'm going to talk about why scheduling is important. When the map is gray, you cannot hit dash now. So the only way you can work during that time is if you have hours scheduled. So that map stays gray from 2:30 to 5:30, for example. If you're not scheduled, that 3-hour block, you're not working. Now, if you schedule yourself from 3:30 to 4:30, now you could work it during that time, even though the map is gray, because of scheduling. If you're scheduled, you're good, as long as you work that. Now, the reason I put this one up, you can see this coming Saturday. At the time of making this video, it's 11:32 p.m. And so that's important to point out because the new schedules come out at midnight. So this is not even 24 hours later. It's 23 hours and 30 minutes. And you can see no time slots available for this day. Next Saturday, all the slots are filled. This means if I want to dash on Saturday and I didn't have any hours scheduled, I would have to wait for DoorDash to add slots. So I'd have to sit and watch the app, wait for it to go pink, and be quick to hit dash now because there's going to be somebody else trying to get those hours too. You have to rely on somebody ending their dash, or you have to rely on DoorDash to add slots. And DoorDash is only going to do that if the demand is there to do that. Either they got a lot more orders sitting around than they want, or it's just busier than they expected. So it's important to schedule as soon as hours become available, because 24 hours later, they may not be. So You know, if I didn't schedule last night at midnight, my hours for Saturday, I'm screwed. I'm SOL. But because I was prepared, I scheduled hours. I'm safe. I've got my hours to work that day. I know I can work that day if I want to. Excuse me. I've been stepped up today. So, a few tips about the scheduling. You can clock in 15 minutes before. It'll give you the Dash Now option 15 minutes before your scheduled shift. And if you delay on starting your shift, do not delay more than 30 minutes. Just like when you pause and the timer runs out, if you don't clock in by 30 minutes after the time you're scheduled to start, then your dash is going to be deleted. DoorDash is going to end your dash before you ever start it. And the problem could be with that is if there's no hours available, you get hours. You lose your hours. So if you've got to start late, edit the start time. Put it backwards farther. If you're scheduled 11:30, you don't think you'll be able to start till noon, change it till noon. Before noon gets there. Because if not, you'll lose those hours. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to go over about today, though, is the scheduling and why it's important, and talk about the colors of the map. Like I said, if you guys like the video, please hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you've not done so. Any comments, please share them below. And I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.